Welcome back to the channel. I was missing so much for having the next Similo, the Essen version from 2024. So I had the chance to get my hands on one version, and it's time for me to bring it here to the channel to show you the Similo Essen 24 version. By the way, if you are interested in seeing the others, I have a full playlist dedicated to Similo, which has the retail games as well as a 22, 23 version of this game. Check it out if that's your thing right now. So, oh, there's one card here that happened to this card. It's glued inside? Wait. What is this? There's a card there. Doesn't want to come off. I hope I didn't damage. So, yeah, there's a big surprise there in the end. So, by the way, if you're not familiar, they are now releasing, or now, so I think they're releasing on Essen the Jurassic World Similo. So you have the dinosaurs and probably all the characters from the movies. So this is clearly a franchise that is going everywhere. So we can expect Similos from everything besides what already exists, which is this, what already exists, right? Yep, I think it has everything released so far, including Lord of the Rings, which I don't own yet, and many more, many more. So yeah. Inside there's also this cards here, which includes the game that participated in allowing their games to be part of this Similo edition. So we see big names here, big names. I'm not the biggest specialist. Some of them definitely, I'm sorry, I don't know what they are, but I can already recognize the majority of these names. So including some national ones here, cool. Um, Yep. So let's take a look at these cards. So this is the back of this. This Similo edition has board games. I don't know if it's the same back as the other Essen versions. But anyway, let's venture inside Similo 2024. Anarchy Pancakes. So most of these games I don't know much because I'm not tracking all those new releases. And so I have not much to say about them, but I recognize that's double there. So this is a double kind of game, right? You see the pancakes look like the circles and you have the symbols, but it has a different name, so probably it will have a different gameplay. Curiously, it says Exploding Kittens, so that's probably the company that is releasing the same as Exploding Kittens. And yeah, 2 to 6 players, 5 minutes playing. Yeah, it sounds like a double. Sounds like a new variation of a double, which includes unstable unicorns, similar, things similar to Exploding Kittens. That's it. Then Spotlight, Horrible Guild. So what I'm going to try to understand what these games are just by looking at them, because I'm clueless of most of them. Lorenzo Silva, this is from Horrible Guild, 15 minutes, so this is a kid's game for sure. Spotlights look like a child game, a detective child game, something. The Gang from Cosmos, the Gang. Okay, so this is like a Ocean's 11 kind of a team here, right? It sounds like a casino. See, like the vault of a casino, which those are like poker chips or something, and you need to steal the safe. 20 minutes, so should be a quick, fast card game or something. Snatch it. So another game that looks like very childish, yeah, because of the artwork. And you are frogs trying to snatch the flies or something. 20 minutes, 3 to 6 players. They don't include the age here, so we just have to guess from the artwork. Okay, Botanicas from Anzin Gluck, which is very well known for more complex games. And Botanicus, this looks cool. Gives me the vibes of building gardens, something like that, or botanical gardens. Looks good, yes. I'm interested in that one. So Slide from Gigantic. 50 minutes, so quick game. You need to slide numbers somehow, and that's it. Not my favorite game. Terrorscape. Okay, so I've seen some conversations about the prices of this game, Terrorscape, and 45 minutes only, 2 to 4 players from Ice Makers. Seems like some kind of game that you need to run away from an assassin. similar like to Dying Light or something. Dead by Daylight, or what's the name of that? So you know what it is. King of Tokyo Duel. Yes, I like King of Tokyo. I have both versions, and the Tokyo and New York. Now there's the dual version because you could not play for two players, the other one. So I'm definitely interested in trying this one. I like when they do the dual versions of the games because yeah, definitely if you are only two, you can still play and feel the vibe, etc. Trios, trios from Lookout Games. So this game seems to be something that we've seen many times. 20 minutes per player. Hmm. Although it looks like a big, not big box, but something that is has some kind of complexity there. Doesn't ring any bell for me. It's not scratching my itch here because I don't, from the cover, from the image, I don't feel it. I don't feel it. I don't know what it is. So yeah. Harmonies from Liblon. So the Liblon is the ones that created Dixit, Mysterium, Obscurium, those stuff. So only because of that I'm interested to know what it is, but I cannot understand what it is. This seems to be a lion with blue hair. So you can play solo, so it doesn't look like to be another Dixit kind of game because that's only always with a group of people. Harmonies, and the lion looks like very relaxed. Maybe you need to create some harmony somehow. So definitely I would like to try and know more about this game in the future. Snails from Galacta. Well, without knowing much about this game, I like it because it reminds me of Worms, the video game, but now it's snails fighting, and it seems like a game where you'll be fighting other players with armies or characters or throwing bombs. Like, I don't know. Looks fun. Looks fun. The initial premise looks fun. Tiny Epic Crime. So I already own this. I haven't tried, but anyway, it's strange for me to know that it's still appearing on Essen this year. Epic Garden. Epic Garden. So 30 minutes to 5 players from Funforge. Looks like something that we've seen many times. Lifeboats. Plank of Carnides. Carnides, so kind of pirates game. Curious is that the name is in Chinese or some kind of Asian or Japanese. I don't know. Sorry if I'm offending someone. I don't recognize what language that is, but it's from Broadway Toys. I'm not sure if this is a Chinese game. No, it's because it has a Ronald on the author at least. Oh, there's a Portuguese or Brazilian name here as well. 3 to 7 players, 45 minutes. I don't know. You need to try to save yourself from a board that is going down, a boat that is going underwater, run away from sharks or swim away. The last one survives. I don't know. Toriki, the Castaway Island from Lucky Duck Games. It seems like a survival game. Castaway Island. You need to collect some resources or something and try to survive and find what's happening on an island called Toriki. Maybe that's it. The Flower Fields. Flower Fields game with flowers, bees, and I guess we've seen much of this somehow, many times. The Tea Garden from Albi. Tea Garden. I get 0 from this image. 0. Long game, 90 minutes, the longest we've seen, apparently. And abstract, not abstract, I don't know. The art is not bad. Then the 3 chapters from Amigo Spiel. 30 minutes, 2 to 6. Box does it look like something super big. The 3 chapters. What are the chapters? Why 3? Is this dungeon crawler? Roleplay? Seems like a book here, right? Something like Murder of the Clock Tower. What's the Blood on Clock Tower? Foundations of Metropolis. So I know this one is re-implementation of Foundations of Rome, but now on Metropolis. Never tried the Rome one. That's it. That's what I know. That's what I get from here. The Gift Craft. So we'll be building or offering craft plush dolls or something. Again, the box is in Asian letters. So would that come from Arclight Games? The artist is No, the designer N2, artist Oboto. This seems like Japanese names. Would that be the case? Altair, Dawn of Civilization. Another civilization game, but the artwork looks cool. That looks like an elf, not a Civ game where you have the Egyptians, the Greeks, the Romans, the whatever, the ones that always appear in these games. And that's it. Sandbag. So it has to do with balloons and throwing the sandbags in order for them to fly. The one, the one that goes higher wins. Minos, the Dawn of the Bronze Age. So this is a kind of game that speaks to me because I don't know what's happening. I don't know what kind of game this is as a solo. 150 minutes, and it seems like it will have the level of complexity that I appreciate from a kind of worker placement or something. And you'll be building a civilization of Bronze Age. I like the art. The art, I can feel where I'm going with this art, so definitely something that I would like to put on my mind in. Pixies, I've seen this physically. So this is a very small box, something like this size. Very small. But I have no clue what the game is, but I've seen it. Yes. It exists. I've seen it. High School Wizards. Okay, another game that looks targeting children. I'm curious, the box here, it seems like you use the box of the game to play. Seems like one of the sides there's another side here, and you can put something here to split in the middle. But if this is the size of the box, like the lid, this here on this side looks smaller unless it continues this way and we don't see it that well. But it's a kind of interesting idea if you can use the box also to play the game. It's an interesting concept. We've seen it in other games, Tiny Epics, etc., and in Flying Goblins. So it looks cool to try. Mesos from Cranio Creation. Mesos. This game, 30 minutes, because of the 30 minutes, doesn't look like a hell of a complex game. But besides that, I don't know much as well. If it's card game with a board, components, etc., just looks like to be about prehistoric paintings in cave walls, which is interesting. I don't remember any game that was about that yet. So yeah, Little Alchemists. I'm not sure if this is. Probably it's connected with Alchemists from. There's a game called Alchemist which I never tried. So this seems to be like the younger version for kids of that game. Okay, Ticket to Ride Paris. So when I saw this for the first time, I thought, okay, a reprint, right? Because we already have a Ticket to Ride Paris, right? Right? Or maybe not. Maybe not. So, or maybe it's a reprint. I don't know. But it sounds like something that already happened. Although, you see Ticket to Ride Paris, but it's old Paris. It's like in the 20s or something. From the clothes, from the car. So, I'm not a fan of Ticket to Ride. That's not something that I'm investing, because it's a deep pool of wasting money in so many products that they all play similarly. Yeah, I know, I do that for other games. I know. But why? I don't want to do it for another one. So I don't know exactly what this game will bring differently, except the train lines in Paris in the beginning of the 20th century or something. So if you're a fan, you already know Ticket to Ride Paris. Will this be those smaller versions like Amsterdam, London, or the big ones that include two maps, one in each side? I cannot read because it's too small, but because it's just Paris, I would guess it's a smaller box with just one city. Daitoshi from Devir. So Devir games, it's always, we know those will be good games. This is a big one there. But I don't know much about this, and I don't understand. Daitoshi seems to be a Japanese kind of name, but this doesn't look Japanese. It looks like a city, architects building cities. That's what I know about the game, which is zero, as you can guess. until proven guilty. So yeah, finally they decided to do lawyers board game or card game, and the vibe here is Ace Attorney from the Nintendo games, where you say I object. So probably this game will have some kind of gimmick where you need to I object or stop. I will stop you right there and counter your arguments or slam the hammer, something like that. The Black Forest. Okay, Black Forest from Fureland, 2 hours. A Rosenberg game, so you already know this was going to be a good game, but from the box, zero. The only thing that I can almost bet my money is that someone will have to be fed, otherwise you lose points. Probably that bird there needs to be fed. Arctic from Ludonaut. A game that I can not withdraw anything from this art. Zero. Arctic. Trial of the Gods. Again, the gods, Greek gods, Trial of the Gods. Are you like a soldier facing the gods? Are you a god commanding soldiers? Why do you have planets on the back? Is this on Earth? Alternative Earth? Okay, but yeah, I would like to know more. Kyoto no Niko from Metagot, yes. So, building another Kyoto, kind of building, city building, neighborhood building, but in Kyoto kind of environment. That's what my guess. Okay, so Floresta. This is from a Portuguese author, Nuno Santos. I haven't played it, but I've seen many images about it. So you will be somehow or some kind of defending the forest against fires and something like that. But I haven't played and I would like to. So Nuno, if you're listening, don't forget about me. Ironwood, Mind Clash Games. Yeah, that's kind of my game. Guys fighting. Would it be armies, tribes, single characters like Unmatch? I like it. The Tree Society. The Tree Society. Building a society living on treetops. Finca. Finca. Probably the name means something from Pandasaurus. And my guess would be also some kind of agriculture game where you need to build crops and stuff like that. And orange and lemons. I like the artwork. Looks very beautiful. So from the artwork, I'm in. I always have difficulty with the name of this game. Dwarf Romantic Sakura. Never played any Dwarf Romantic. Don't even know how many there are, but I've seen the name many times around. Seems to be a tile kind of game. You place tiles to do something. This seems to be the one that is kind of related with Japanese culture. Escape from New York. So that's something that I would like definitely to try. I'm not a fan of the movie. To be honest, I don't think I haven't seen it completely. I know what it is. I've seen it around. I know Kurt Russell is the hero and is called Snake. So that's where Metal Gear Solid Snake name was inspired because of the look, etc. But besides that, I don't know much. But I would like to try. And I guess there is two movies, right? It's Escape from New York and Escape from LA. If I'm not mistaken. I don't know which come first. But probably they will also, if this is a commercial success, they will follow up with the other one. Purple Haze. Purple Haze. Okay, so this looks like the Vietnam War or something. I'm not sure, I'm not a specialist. But Purple Haze is a war game? Well, definitely seems like to be at least a team be war related, but what else? What else? Interesting. Resurgence from Portal Games. Post-apocalyptic game. Looks like this War of Mine kind of game. 2 hours. Yep. Oh My Pigeons. A game about pigeons from Ravensburg, and that's what I know. The Dungeon Legends. Okay. Dungeon crawler. Would that be a dungeon crawler? The characters, there's a magician, there's a dwarf. This one I don't know, but she has like a familiar or something. and there's the warrior, and there's a big monster which I cannot also recognize what that is. It's the strangest monster I've seen for a dungeon crawler. Fairy ring, fairy ring, fairies living on mushroom land. That's it. The quacks of Quendelberg, the duel. So I like the quacks of Quendelberg, the original one. So there's the dual version now, apparently. I don't. Unfortunately, I don't own this game, the original one, and I'm looking after it. I've been looking after, searching for it for a while, and definitely I would like to add to my collection before the dual version. A game about fireworks, the Magic Maze Tower. I tried Magic Maze, the original one. I didn't enjoy the experience. It was the whole game people knocking on the table to ask for attention, to move right, left, up, down. No, that's not a game for me. That's like a rhythmic drumming. Yeah, it's kind of cooperative game, original one, etc. But I didn't like it. I put it in the same drawer where I put things like Captain Sonar. Yeah, games that you try to replicate something, but it doesn't work. And for me, I feel stupid playing it. I feel like, hey, if someone is watching this, this is looking very stupid. Yeah. Inori. Yep. Not much from here. Yokohama. Okay, so I think this is a well-known game, right? Yokohama. I've seen, at least there's another game called Yokohama, which I don't know if this is a reprint or not, because it has the same name. Probably it is. Tales of the Arthurian Knights from WizKids. Tales. This is going to be a Merlin, Arthur, Knights of the Round Table kind of game. Oh, it says here, based on design by Eric Ulmer. 180 minutes. Wow. So there's a lot of lots of tales here to be told. Lots of tales to be told, indeed. And that's it. Yeah. These were the Similo board games version from 2024. I hope you have enjoyed that. If so, if you are especially looking for this content, don't forget that I have a playlist dedicated to all the Similo games to show you what's inside all of them, and as well as board games in general and card games. So I definitely believe there is interesting content there for you to consider subscribing and be part of this community for future and past videos. Thank you very much. I appreciate your support. I would like to count with your subscription to see you in the next video and help this community to grow for better content. Thank you. Goodbye.